Have you ever noticed how UFO disclosure is the one conspiracy theory that never dies because it keeps getting fresh fuel from official places? Not just blurry videos and late-night radio. Congressional hearings, Pentagon reports, whistleblower claims, presidents teasing UFO files. That's why the alien cover-up theory has had real spikes again in 2024 to 2026, and why it's become the ultimate evergreen mystery. It always feels like the next reveal is one document away. Here's the full story, what the theory claims, what actually happened in the recent spike, and why disclosure keeps moving like a horizon you can never reach. The core theory. The UFO/UAP cover-up theory says the US government has, for decades, recovered non-human craft, hidden the evidence inside special access programs, so secret even Congress can't see them, reverse-engineered technology for military advantage, controlled the narrative through ridicule, classification, and selective leaks. In other words, the public gets crumbs, while the real story sits in a vault. Why 2024 reignited everything. In 2024, the disclosure story surged for one reason. It moved from internet lore to official stage. A major accelerant was the Pentagon's own UAP history review via AARO. In March 2024, AARO's report concluded it found no evidence the US was secretly hiding alien technology or extraterrestrial craft. That should have calmed things down. Instead, it did the opposite, because to believers, a denial from the system accused of secrecy isn't a resolution. It's confirmation that the system is still doing what it always does: deny, classify, and move on. Then later in November 2024, Congress held another high-profile hearing where witnesses made startling allegations again, but without direct evidence presented publicly. That combination, big claims plus missing proof, keeps the engine running because both sides walk away satisfied. Skeptics, there's still no evidence. Believers, the evidence is still hidden. That's the disclosure loop, the 2026 UFO files hype cycle. Then we hit the 2026 spike, because disclosure became political content again. In early 2026, President Donald Trump publicly ordered agencies to begin identifying and releasing government files related to aliens/UAP/UFOs, and later teased that releases would be very interesting and coming soon. That immediately reignited expectations of a headline-making, dump Roswell-level revelations, new videos, secret programs, the whole menu. But at the same time, outlets like Wired tempered expectations. If prior releases are any guide, people should prepare for a lot of material that's interesting, but not alien bodies in a hangar. So the 2026 spike looks like this. Big promise to enormous expectations, to likely partial release to disappointment, to that's proof they're hiding the good stuff, to the theory gets stronger. Why disclosure never resolves. Here's the psychological mechanism that makes this theory so durable. 1. The evidence is always just out of reach. If nothing is released, cover up. If something is released but it's mundane, they're hiding the real stuff. If something is released and it's weird but unclear, it's proof of non-human tech. The theory adapts to every outcome. 2. UAP is a real category, but it's not a conclusion. UAP literally means unidentified. It's not alien. It's we don't know yet. That gap, unknown, is where belief rushes in. 3. National security secrecy makes normal explanations look sinister. A lot of sightings plausibly involve classified aircraft tests, sensor glitches, balloons/drones, optical effects, and misidentification. But when the government can't fully explain or release details, it creates the appearance of a cover-up, even when the underlying cause is boring. 4. The incentives are huge. If aliens were real, it's the biggest story in human history. So millions of people keep watching because the reward feels infinite. What believers say the cover-up accomplishes. In the disclosure universe, the alleged benefits of secrecy are usually framed as military advantage avoiding panic or social instability, protecting sources and methods, shielding reputations, budget protection. Again, these are claims, not proof, but they're the motives that keep the storyline coherent for believers. What's actually true, even if aliens aren't even skeptics, generally agree on a few things. UAP reports exist, and some are genuinely unexplained with available data. Governments do keep secrets, especially around surveillance and defense capabilities. The public has been historically primed to laugh at UFO talk, which created decades of stigma. Official reports can simultaneously be honest and incomplete, because classification is real. That messy overlap between real secrecy and real unknowns is exactly why this topic keeps spiking. The disclosure paradox. Here's the final twist. Disclosure is a product now. Hearings, documentaries, podcast empires, social media clips, political promises. There's an entire attention economy that benefits from keeping the mystery alive. And the mystery stays alive because it's built on a perfect sentence. We can't fully explain what it was. To some people, that's not uncertainty. That's a doorway. And behind that doorway, the world changes forever.